Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. This is brought in by Brown. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So he stopped for no gain. And 3rd and 8 now.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Rhodes. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big play there on the catch and run. 32 yards.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On first down, Rhodes flush to his right. It's caught on the right side, Brown. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Let's go. 3rd and 3. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 70 Timberwolf. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 79 Broncos.
They'll try and throw for it here. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them because they're really outside of field goal range now, right? The opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They work now on 2nd and 9. They go play action here. Purdy steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Thrown across the field, and that will easily be intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Oh, some strong running. And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
19 tight. Go.
Operating from the gun, Rhodes. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
They got a completion there, but that's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, very, hey, take 1 or 2 yards. We're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on the passing play.
Come 19.
And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Rhodes setting up the screen here. This is Walker. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Just the 1 touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on second and long, but now you still have to deal with third and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
Purdy with it on third and long. Paul bringing it in. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they take possession of the football and have it at their 36-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Down the left sideline. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. His fifth rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback. And they'll begin at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Right back to Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
First down, 49.
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. It's caught. It's Paul. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10.
60
Play action. Now Purdy. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there. And it's 2nd down.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Off the play fake. Rhodes. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
19 Tiger.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington, as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So they get the conversion on 4th, and now from the 25, they operate with a 1st and 10. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take-that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Running left is Walker. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kenneth Walker, 34 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Myers connects on the PAT, and that that makes the score 21-10. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though. Probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dorsey. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And bulldozing his way through. And he works free. Inside the 20. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Elijah Mitchell. 73 yards. And the 49ers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Moody good with the extra point. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Off play action. Rhodes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And sensing the momentum, maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown the last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
The Seahawks send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. This is 1st and 10. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Here comes 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Dorsey. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
One thing I do know that offensive linemen like They like a guy who's carrying the ball that will take what is blocked. Not try and create a big play and maybe take a loss, not try and go where the blocking isn't. But if it's just all that's there and you just put your head and your shoulders down and get that, you get the respect of the big guys up front.
And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
So the victory here for Seattle. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them.